Good morning, wet shaving community and YouTube. I am Bill and you're watching the Wet Shaving Savage. So we got a new product we're going to be using today, and that is Et2 from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Now, this is their interpretation of very classic Brut. Now, Brut just holds a special place in my heart because I remember, I'm pretty sure that was like my first cologne my mom and dad ever got me. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was just, hottest thing since sliced bread wearing Brut. And then a girl in class said I reminded her of her grandfather, and a little demoralizing to a point. Anyway, I digress. So, as you can tell, if you're not a history person, the name Et2 is actually a play on Emperor Caesar's last words he said upon his death after his assassination. He looked at his closest friend and confidant, Brutus, I believe his name was Brutus, something to that nature, and he looked at him and goes, "Et tu, Brute?" which loosely translates to either "and you, Brutus," or "you too, Brutus," something to that nature. It's been a while since I've brushed up on, Roman history, so. Alright, so upon smelling it, you definitely get that classic Brut scent, but it's not the modern Brut. Now, I know Brut did originally change their formula many, many years ago, and I did get a chance to smell the original Brut because my grandfather actually owned it, and it was almost the same, but there was something different with the original one, something almost earthy about it. It was, really wish they hadn't changed the formula whatsoever. All right, so we got that. I'm gonna go ahead and let this bloom for a second. For the brush, have it setting. I really don't know why I decided to soak a synthetic, but we're gonna be using the Solar Flare from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements as well. And for the razor and blade, the razor, I'm actually gonna be using my Gillette vintage flare tip. Found this in a pawn shop a couple years ago. Apparently it belonged to an old World War II vet, and being the war history buff that I am and the wet shaving enthusiast, I had to jump on this one. Alright, now for the blade, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, Gillette, we're using Gillette Platinum. I figured I'd go with this blade and this razor combo just because it's kind of an old school style shave. Love me my artisan scents and everything, all these wild and exotic scents and everything, but like I said, Brut holds a special place, right there. Alright, so that has been blooming for a minute now. As you can see, much water coming off that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this lather started up, shall we? So, definitely is my second time using this soap, but it's truly an incredible soap just because the way Douglas Smythe truly nailed that classic Brut scent. Definitely took me back a couple of years. Really back to the late 90s, early 2000s, walking around Hilliard Middle Senior High School, rocking the Brut in my Pokemon shirt. Good times. Alright, got a really good load on that one now. My child is losing her mind in the background. Close that up. Sorry about that. Had to put it back where it goes because I know I'll just leave it out there, right there, and my wife will lose her mind. Just gonna put a little bit of water in my scuttle here. And let's go ahead and start getting this lather going. So, as with any CK6 formula from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I have zero problem getting a good, thick, really creamy lather going. I think this one's a little thirsty though, I noticed. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water, get the nice, fluffy, creamy lather going. So, it is Monday, everyone. How's everyone's weekend? Hope everyone had a really good weekend and was able to get out and do something. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a homebody this weekend. I put together a grill. Wife surprised me with a little early birthday present with a master built 3-in-1 smoker, griddle, and charcoal. And it was. Smoked a pork on it yesterday, or smoked a ham on it yesterday. 6 hours, low and slow, 225. It turned out amazing. Alright. Add a little bit more water, just to get it a little, frothier. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get my face nice and wet. Be right back. Lather on the brush here, really thick lather. Like I know some people like a real fluffy lather, but me, I like it thick and creamy. Really depends my mood though. Sometimes I really like a really thin lather, but today I was feeling a really thick lather. Bit more. Best part of the shave right here. Add a little bit more water. This one is just not. This is a thirsty soap right here. Alright, that should be good. Got the lip. I don't know about you guys, I hate when that gets in my mouth. Alright, first pass. That's one thing I love about Phoenix, no matter how thick the lather gets, still it will not, for life you can't clog, well some people I'm sure probably could clog a razor with it, but I never ever have problems with the razors clogging. Especially considering this is a much older razor. I don't remember the exact year. I'll try and find the year. If I can find the year, I'll post it in here. But this razor actually sat on my little shelf in my den for quite some time, just because, you know, I wasn't sure really if I wanted to, you know, use it or not. I didn't, you know, wasn't sure it'd be safe, honestly. And then I was reading an article on Art of Manliness, which I highly recommend you check out Art of Manliness, listen to their podcast. Not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form, just I really love what, Brett and Kate McKay are doing right now. Trying to bring back that the classic virtues of man and everything like that, and the kind of the skills of man. How we have definitely, hate to say, a lot of man has devolved over the years. Anyway, they had an article that was a guest article written by a guest writer who is none other than the owner and operator of Razor Emporium. All right, let's get my lather going one more again. Pretty good. In case anyone's wondering now, the page has went live on Instagram finally, or this page has gone to Instagram finally now. I'll be putting that in there because, well, you know, why not? It's a good way to reach people, you know. Hopefully more people can see the videos and, you know, get something out of them, enjoy the videos. You know, no, I'm getting paid for this. So, I mean, this is literally my passion right here. It's my therapy, 100% honestly. I'll go over that some other time, why it's therapeutic for me and the reason it is. Or the reason I would consider it therapeutic. But, you know, this is, I know a lot of people set off on YouTube channels and everything with hopes of getting, you know, making millions of dollars and everything, you know. I'm not gonna say names or anything like that. You know, if that's how you already live, that's how you're gonna live. I mean, but I don't think a single wet shaver has gone out on YouTube with the intent of just making money. We go out there and we showcase our passion. And that's what I really love about the wet shaving community. So right now I'm doing 2 with the grains on this side because I've started noticing my cheek hairs are growing a little weird lately. So now I have to kind of go down that way. So not so much really, you know, it's not so much really like with the grain, it's like with but across. Now on this side though, yeah, this side is where it's growing in normal. So you can probably tell. I don't really got that much facial hair to begin with. So you're probably thinking, why is this guy even shaving? Why not just, you know, save money and get, you know, do the cartridge well. One cartridge is destroyed my skin. I cannot do it for the life of me. Now we're going across right over here. Now I certainly hope everyone is being responsible with their stimulus paychecks. I know I'm seeing a lot of, I know, you know, if you've gotten it at least, you know, if you haven't gotten it, I do apologize, and I tried to, you know, but, yeah, the second ours came in, wife was like, alright, you're not buying any shaving stuff with that. Kind of a sad face, but you know. Income tax is where the toys come in, right? There we go. Yeah, the second pass lather was definitely a little thinner compared to the first one, but it was a thinner consistency. Like that first one, like I said, it was a great lather. It didn't clog the razor up at all. And my newborn is losing her mind. Yeah, a little bit of water. This stuff is just sucking the water right out. There we go. Here we go. I'm gonna see what I can do to keep this video under 25 minutes, like I normally do. I don't know why. It goes on. All right, third and hopefully final pass. Definitely the slickness of Phoenix is. I think the slickness of Phoenix is honestly why I fell in love with them. Because, you know, I have so many other brands that I do enjoy, but there's just something about Phoenix. I can't put my finger on it. You know, everything from the soaps, the brushes, to the little knickknacks that they make. Hell, they make even one of my daily razors is the prismatic. That, you know, it's a $24 razor, and it performs, you know, just as good as my $100 Rockwell. I might even have to do a fourth pass to be safe, because this, while I do love this razor, the blade gap is a little, it's slightly on the more milder side than I would prefer. There we go. Slightly, like I said, slightly more mild than I would actually prefer. But it's actually not a bad thing, especially when I'm going on my upper lip right here, which I usually don't get weepers, but has a tendency to break out some irritation. Always that problem spot right there. We're just gonna take a little bit here and a little bit right there, just to make sure, because that baby butt smooth shave is unfortunately to a point required by the military, and since I actually have, starting tomorrow, I'll be competing in the Drill Sergeant of the Year board for my brigade. A little competition, you know, fitness, land navigation, which I'm so terrible at land navigation. I get lost. And, you know, general board, you know, questions. You know, if none of you are military, you don't know what I'm talking about with the board. It's kind of like an interview of sorts, but they just test your knowledge, really. Things that you should know, that you should have been studying for, should have been memorizing, which, you know, I can study all day long, but sometimes I do. Sometimes brain dump is very real for these things. I don't know why. It's like in the word test comes into play, you know, the body triggers mechanisms, reactions. All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse off warm water and then cold water. Missed the spot right here in my ear, my nose, and by my eyeballs. Alright. Ooh, missed a little spot. Get the water right there. idea of doing that, but works very well for me. All right, aftershave time. Gonna be going with matching aftershave. Just, it's even more prominent of Brut than the soap. And the soap itself just screamed Brut, but this one, if you put this up to my nose like a blind test against regular Brut, I barely could tell the difference. Like I said, this one's just a bit more reminiscent of the original formula Brut from back in the day, but still. All right. That nice alcohol burn going. That's how you know it was a really good close shave. That burn. Oh. One more splash worth. Keep me to invest in the atomizers from Phoenix that way. Oh, that was a good shave right there. Don't cap that back up. We're back. I'm gonna put this where it goes in my little shelf back here. Whew. All right, that was a absolutely. That stuff was just a joy to shave with. It brought back so many memories. Even though I use Brut on a regular basis, that one right there, it still kind of, I don't know, it just brought back something really. Especially brought back times with my grandfather, you know, smelling his original Brut. He's still alive. Don't, you know, send your condolences or anything. He's still alive, but something about my childhood, smelling all his, you know, his Brut. He had Brut, Old Spice, Aqua Velva, Stetson, that kind of stuff. But the one that always stuck out was just the original Brut right there. So that's really all I got for you guys today. Yeah, it's really all I got. It's Monday. I know Mondays are hard, people. No one likes Mondays, but you know, you woke up this morning, you're still alive. Yeah, that's a good sign right there. You know, Monday ain't so bad right there. You know, like we always say, wake up every day in the military. First thing you do, you greet Monday, you kick him right in the balls. That's what we do every day before he kicks you in the balls. If anyone does like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate you, all my subscribers who keeping me going with this. Really means a lot, actually. I didn't think I'd actually get to, you know, a whopping 15 subscribers. Me personally, that's a lot. I thought I'd maybe get 2 or 3, but 15, that's definitely more than I thought I'd ever get. And I know to some that's not much at all. Compared to others, that's not much at all. But for me, that's pretty cool, honestly. You know, the little small, used to be that small little quiet boy, never wanted anyone to ever talk to him or even look his way. Now here I am, blast my face out in the frickin' internet for billions to see. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoy your Monday. And I don't know where I'm going with that. Yeah. All right, everyone. Enjoy your Monday. Seriously, have fun. Don't let today get to you.